Good day, everybody. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day and that you're keeping well and safe. My topic today is going to be a line from actually it came from, I had to look it up. I heard it the other day and I looked it up, and it's from a play from 1893. Hey, Bruce. And then basically, the line basically says, every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. Let me say that again. Every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. Hey, Olivia. So most people don't understand that statement, and I had to think about it. When I heard it, I was watching something and the statement come up, and I looked it up, and it's actually part of a play from 1893. And yes, that's a long time ago. From what I could tell, though, most people come to the same consensus that that statement means no one is so good that he hasn't fulfilled at some point, and no one is so bad that they cannot be saved. Hey, Angela. So, bottom line, doesn't matter what you've done in your life. It doesn't mean that you can't be saved. We all sin. We all make mistakes, whether you believe in sins or not, right? People make mistakes. And then you look at people and you look at their facade that they've put up in their life, and you think to yourself, man, they're a saint. I remember growing up and thinking that, in the definition of my faith, in the Catholic faith, what is a saint, right? Well, they were sinners, man. Like, they made tons of mistakes. They weren't the best people, but they always strived to be better, right? They dug themselves out of where they were. They became pillars of their community, or they did great things for others, right? And then people labeled them as a saint, and that still happens today. People that were dead a few hundred years ago, all of a sudden you hear that they've been made a saint. Well, guess what? They were a sinner first, and I think we're all sinners. We're all people that make mistakes, whether you like the term sinner or not. We all screw up. We all fall down. We all pick ourselves up. But bottom line, I've made some terrible mistakes, and I won't get into the gist of them. But at the end of the day, what did I do? Did I change what I was doing? Did I move forward? Sometimes no. I continued to make the same mistake or sin. And then at other times, I figured it out, and I corrected that issue, and I proceeded forward, right? But yet people still look at my past, and I know I still have people in my life that judge me based on their so-called definition of my sins or my mistakes, and that's okay. It's like the old things that I've talked about pedaling a bike. Sometimes people aren't meant to stay beside you when you're pedaling a bike, and they're meant to be behind you, and you're meant to keep on pedaling. Sometimes they're meant to go off a fork in the road, and you're going to go off to the fork where you're going to continually change, realizing that maybe you will continue to make mistakes, that you're a sinner. You're not trying to be a saint, and the other person's going to drive off a cliff, right? And they ain't going and being a saint. They're going to end up somewhere else. Hey, Brian. So bottom line, we have a choice. We have a choice in life. Don't look at others and judge them. All you can do is change the 6 inches between your ears, your emotional state, your heart, and don't judge others. Bottom line, I am no saint. I don't think I'll ever make it to sainthood. I'm going to continue to be a sinner. I'm going to continue to make mistakes, but I'm always going to strive to be on the opposite side, to change, to, the way I think, the way I talk, the way I present myself, the ideals that I have. Right now, I may think at this moment that they're correct, but tomorrow I might realize that that was wrong, and I shouldn't have thought that way, or I shouldn't have presented myself that way. So bottom line, again, that statement is very, very powerful, but at one time, a person that's a saint, or anybody that you hear people saying that comment, oh, that person's a saint. Guess what? They were a sinner before they ever were a saint, right? And if they're a sinner today, if you're a sinner or a person that makes mistakes, that can change overnight. And now you can go from being a sinner to being not necessarily a saint in necessarily what religion labels it to be, but you can be a good person. Tomorrow you might be a sinner again. The next day you might be a saint. But either way, just realize that nobody's perfect. We are people that are constantly evolving. Hopefully the people that are in your associations are constantly trying to evolve. Not everybody I'm friends with or my family are constantly trying to evolve, but I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about me. So I hope you're having a fantastic day. Hey, Lisa, for those that have just jumped on, #replay, drop me a comment below, DM me, give me criticisms, give me comments. Don't be afraid. I don't bite. Everybody has a right to their opinion. So God bless you all. Peace out. Have a great day. Look forward to talking tomorrow.